Hey guys, day 14 of my journey. Just going to go into it. Today I had some food concerns. I looked back on my food journal that I've been keeping, and I've noticed the last couple of days I've only been getting about 800 calories a day. And I track for those of you who want to do that too, or want to know how I do it or whatever, I'm using MyFitnessPal. There's an app for it. It's a great tool. You can use the app. You can also use it online to enter your food and your workouts and that type of thing. So it's a great tool to use, especially for your food journal. For those. My original plan was I was going to write it out in a spiral. I bought the spiral, the whole deal, and I ended up not doing it for whatever reason. But the app to me is a lot better, anyways, because you can barcode scan your food. And their database is pretty good too. So you can just type in whatever it is that you're eating or whatever, and it should pop up in the database. If not, if you happen to have the barcode, I'll just use my water here for example, but you just use the barcode here and you scan it, and it'll update. It'll pull up, and it doesn't matter where you bought it or whatever. And I have to yet come across something that it hasn't recognized. So maybe I've just been lucky or whatever. But I think that pretty much explains that the database is pretty extensive. So anyways, going back to what I was saying is I had noticed that I'd only been doing or taking in 800 calories, and that's not skipping a meal at all. That's 3 meals a day, and maybe a snack or something in between lunch and dinner, which technically I should be eating a snack in between breakfast and lunch, and then another snack after lunch, whatever. And then technically you should be eating, not technically, but you should be eating probably what is that, 6 times a day, 5 to 6 times a day. And so every 2 hours, every 2 to 3 hours or whatever, you should be consuming something. And again, and I was learning today because I had to talk with Jim, because I hit her up because of my concerns. I was like, hey, I'm shooting way low, and what do I need to do? And so she was kind of just giving me advice on what I can do, especially add the extra snack, of course, and then and just go for high fiber foods for snacks. So once since I've been eating clean lately, I can start to adjust it a little bit more to add more intake, and still eat healthy and still eat clean. So it's not hey, I need a snack, so I'm going to grab a Snickers bar, that type of thing. No, it's hey, I need a high fiber something or other. So apples and some almonds or whatever, some fruit and nuts. Basically that's a good combination for any snack. So anyways, breakfast was a shake. That's eventually probably going to change. Jane and I had a conversation yesterday where, she's not really giving me a hard time about it right now, but eventually, of course, she wants me weaned off of it, and so I'm going to be going to like egg whites in the future, in the near future. As soon as I get rid of my inventory of shakes that I have now, I'll be going to egg whites. And I'm kind of optimistic about that. I'm looking forward to it. That's again, that's real food that I can be eating now. Whereas I was afraid to do something, to eat something at breakfast time, because of course I just didn't have the knowledge, or what I should eat, or whatever. Which is another great thing about working with a personal trainer. You get all that knowledge, and I'm telling you just a smidge of what she passes on to me, because it's just it's a wealth of knowledge, literally. And of course she's only not even scratched the surface with me yet, so because I've just started, And so eventually, as I learn more, I'll become, more knowledgeable, and be able to incorporate all this stuff on my own, without her help, of course, and then and be able to live a healthy lifestyle on my own without guidance. And then hopefully I can pass it out and forward to others, who need that help. But there's nothing that substitute the again, the knowledge of a personal trainer, someone who's licensed, and that's their job, that's their life, that's their livelihood. So that's what they work for. And so again, whatever knowledge I take in will never even come close to surpassing whatever they know, unless I go and take the education myself. So yeah, for breakfast, that's going to change up to egg whites, and she told me that I could add whatever to peppers, or whatever to spice it up a little bit. There will be no meats with it, so it's just an egg, egg white, whatever, omelet or whatever you want to call it. It's scrambled with veggies or whatever. Um, but um, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, so that I can start not drinking the shakes so much, or relying on them, because that's really what I've been doing. Is it's just a security blanket at this point. So um, now, lunch was a chicken breast, of course, and had asparagus, and I had some cherry tomatoes on the side, probably a handful of cherry tomatoes, maybe a little more than a handful, but that's my thing here lately. I can't get enough of them. They taste great, and it's a great little snack or whatever. If I'm hungry or whatever, I'll just pop a couple in my mouth, and taste great. So I like them. They're also high in fiber. I looked that up online, and found that they're high in fiber. I don't know if they would actually be considered a high fiber food, like she was explaining to me with like apples and that type of thing. But I did look, and they said it's high in fiber. So I don't know. I'm just going to go with that. So um, dinner was mahi mahi. I've been stuck on that here lately because it just tastes good, and I've gotten really good at cooking it on the George Foreman grill now. If you buy the frozen ones at like Kroger or whatever, it comes in a little bag, and it comes with, I think, three fillets in there. Um, of course, you thaw the fish out or whatever, and then what you want to do is you want to pat it dry, to get all the excess water out of it. Mainly, what I've read is that's so it doesn't stick to the grill. But I coat the grill anyways with olive oil spray or whatever, and and I put a little rub on the fish after I've patted all the excess water in it, and kind of squeezed out all the excess water, and then I'll add a little rub to it. You can rub it, at the grocery store. It's in the spice section, so you just look for seafood rub, or that type of thing. I There are some, you want to watch the sodium levels on them. Again, I used the one with 35 milligrams of sodium in this one, but I have another one that's a Weber one that's 75 milligrams in sodium, which is, I mean, it's not bad, but it's, if you're trying to keep that down, then, you're having to watch every little bit. So it's just something to keep in mind. And so yeah, rub a little bit of that. Put it on the George Foreman grill. The one that I have is it's a big one, so I think it has the 9. You can put 9 pieces of meat or whatever on there, and mine has the temperature setting. So I just set it on 300 degrees, which is, I think, the first setting that you can put it on. Let that warm up. Once it warms up, I throw the fish on there, and then cook it for 4 minutes. And it turns out perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. It was flaky. It was, it wasn't chewy or anything. The first time I did it, it was a little chewy and, hard to cut, because I cooked it for like 6 minutes or something like that. But so 4 minutes is plenty, and it cooks it through, and it's flaky. It's perfect, and tastes great. And so anyways, I'll probably be eating more fish at night or during dinner time, and I probably want to start doing that for lunch too, since I can already cook it up and it'd be ready, and I can just pack it when on meal prep day. So. Um, so I had the mahi mahi, and I had that with some broccoli flowerets, and that was it. And then I had some apples for I guess a dessert or whatever, but just added on to the meal. And I found it helps to curb my want for a dessert, for something sweet after I eat a dinner or whatever. Which I really don't look forward to now. I mean, I used to look for chocolate or whatever, but it just kind of satiates the need for sugar or for something sweet. So um, again, for snacks today, in between lunch and dinner, I did have apples and 100-calorie pack of these Emerald Coast almonds. You can see a cocoa roast. I don't. That's not been trainer approved, but it's almonds and dark chocolate. And so basically, what she wants me to do with anything basically that I'm eating is, if you can catch it or grow it or whatever, then it's good for you. So it's almonds, and and she wants me to think like a caveman. So I have to forage for my food or whatever. So um, the explanation I have is it's almonds, and I'm a caveman, and I dropped it in some cocoa. So there you go. Again, she's probably going to kill me, but let's hope she proves that. If she doesn't, then I'll never have it again. But it's good. I like it. It's for a little snack, and again, it curbs my my little chocolate desire. Um, yeah, so that was snacks. I just wanted to also just tell everybody thank you for all the likes when I posted my under 300 scale thing for my weight. When I'm at 298, I think I'm close to 150 likes now, and that's it's just amazing. And again, thank you for all the support that everybody has given me. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm getting noticed at work too. Somebody came up to me today and was like, "Man, did you lose more weight?" And when you get compliments like that, it just solidifies that that you're doing something right. So when people start to notice, that's the good stuff. That's when you're like, wow, people are really noticing the change. I mean, I notice it myself because my clothes are falling off of me. This shirt, again, I keep pointing it out, but this shirt was really, really snug on me. It fits perfect now, and it's a 3X. I was wearing 5X shirts. All my polos and T-shirts and whatever else, I couldn't buy anything less than a 5X, and I was probably pushing close to having to wear a 6X, and that's yikes. And for you guys who are wearing it, God, make a change. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I'm 44. You can do it. And yeah, I just can't. I can't tell you enough that's just something you need to do, because we're all in a collision course. We're all going to die eventually, but it's kind of morbid, I guess, or whatever. But it's truth. But I don't want to die sooner. I mean, I want to stick around and see what else this world has for me. And you may or may not be that's your motivation or whatever, but it's mine. I want to be here. I want to look good going out. So people who know me, that's my thing. So yeah, they were had some friends making fun of me today on one of my posts, or where I think it was the picture that I posted or whatever, my eyebrow. And they were joking about how long I get ready and all this other stuff, and I was gonna do a video of me getting ready and all this other stuff. So these videos are getting attention one way or another, and so whatever. So it's working, I guess. You guys are listening. So anyways, again, these are running later and later and longer and longer. So I apologize for that. I hope you guys like listening. Anyways, it's I don't know. I mean, it's just fun for me, you know. Especially I'm alone now in an apartment, and so I don't get to talk much to people. So I just talk to you, and so um, anyways, that's it. I guess until tomorrow. Tomorrow's probably going to be the same routine, and but that's my life now, and I'm happy to accept it into my life, and it's the change. It's a lifestyle change, like they say, and it is. It's truly completely 180 from what I was doing before. So with that said, you guys, work out, do something, get active, eat right, make better choices, and that's it. Can't stop, won't stop. Bye.